Hello, and welcome to this gorgeous view of my closet. As you may know, I recently, well, not so recently at this point, about 4 months ago, I quit my job in the middle of COVID, and that means that I need to apply for more jobs and find a new job. So today, after quite a few weeks of procrastination, I am going to do another round of applications, and I thought I would bring you guys along with me. I had an interview this morning. I have had a few interviews throughout the last few months. Nothing for any position that I'm like really incredibly excited about. And part of me getting a new job this year is finding a position that really fits with what I want to do, who I am, or at least a team that really vibes with me and my style of work. So I'm trying to be a little bit more picky about what I choose to do and not just take the first opportunity that comes my way. That also means that I need to apply for a lot of positions because not only does the pandemic make everything super competitive, but my field is competitive. And it's a field where basically every position pays really poorly, and you have to sacrifice something. You have to sacrifice work-life balance, or you have to sacrifice pay, or you have to sacrifice, you know, a job that has a good purpose and something that you actually care about. So it's definitely a challenging path that I've set myself up for. So let me walk you through my process. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. Basically, what I did was I opened Indeed, and I just searched for some terms. So I did a search for refugee. I also did a search for migrant, caseworker, and then I'm going to do a search for program officer. So these are the types of positions that I'm interested in doing. And they give me a good starting off point. So I'm just going to scroll through and see if I see anything that looks interesting. I don't want to do anything in like corporate partnerships or development because that's what I did before. I'd rather do something that's more like program focused. Something else that I like to do is if I find a company that I like for example, I did this with IRC here somewhere. I don't know, but I did this for the IRC. You know, I found one position that I liked and I was like, oh great, okay, now I'm gonna look on their career postings and see if they have any other relevant positions, and sure enough I found like 3 or 4. So this one sounds kind of cool. NDI, I think I might have already applied for a job here before. Didn't get it, but let's see what else they have listed. Current openings. We got program assistant, senior program officer, Latin American, the Caribbean. I don't know if I'm a senior program officer, but we could check it out. Program officer, here we go, program officer, Latin American, Caribbean. That looks better. Funny that did not come up in my initial search though. Apps coordinates, blah blah blah, program concepts, plan discussion, works with field staff, does backstopping in DC, primary point of contact, bachelor's degree, 4 years relevant work experience. My master's should supplement for that. Cool, 25%. Awesome. This is a perfect position, really. So I'm gonna add that here. And now we got some options. Let's just run through the rest of these just in case there's a good one. Technical advisor, regional consultant. No, okay. So basically, all these tabs are open because I just did that a million times and I've been doing that for the last couple of hours. Now it's time to actually apply for the jobs, which is kind of the worst part. So, and I didn't give myself an easy, workload here. It's quite a lot of jobs to apply for. I probably won't do all of them, but we're gonna get some done. So I really hate applying for jobs. It's probably the worst thing in the world. I'm being over dramatic, but it's definitely not my favorite thing to do. Which is why I've been procrastinating on it so much. So what I've decided to do today, I have different strategies. Today I'm going to do the Pomodoro method. So I'm going to do, like 30 minutes apply, 5-minute break, 30-minute apply, 5-minute break. And see if I can get through any of these applications. It normally takes me like 2 hours to do an application because I'm slow, and once I get started, I just want to make it perfect, and that's probably why I really hate doing applications, because it takes me forever, and I know like 99% of the time I'm not going to hear anything back, and it's disappointing because I'm not going to hear anything back from the positions that I really like and think would be a great fit, but you gotta do it anyway. So this time I think I'm gonna try with the Pomodoro method, see if that helps. And I guess I'll just go left to right and have at it and hope that some of these work out, and try not to make them overly perfect. Just try to do them. So I have some food to fuel me. I have a granola bar that I made and some leftover smoothie from yesterday that I'm just gonna eat with a spoon. And I have some water, and here we go. Please join me as I apply for these jobs and try not to cry. My life, please, dear God, save me from myself. I'm gonna use this Pomodoro timer called 𝕬𝕙𝕠𝕚𝕐, which is a browser extension you can add to Google Chrome. And apparently it plays white noise in the background while you're working, so it might be nice. We'll see. It's 25 minutes on, 5-minute break, it looks like. So something else I've done to make this whole crazy process a lot easier, since I hate it so much, is I've made templates for myself. Every time I write a cover letter or a resume or anything that I think is pretty good, and it's in a sector that I think I'm going to apply for more jobs in, I make sure to keep it. So not only as I'm applying for jobs am I going back and looking through my old applications and searching for keywords and stuff so that I can reuse them, I'm also going to my templates folder and seeing, do any of these cover letters apply? Or like, here's a really good cover letter I put together. Can I make this cover letter sound more like my best cover letter? That way I can just reuse what I already have, and I am not recreating new things every time, because it really takes a lot of time, and when you're a perfectionist like me, you could literally spend all day working on one application, and that's just not going to work. I mean, I have to put out volume, and spending all day working on one application is disheartening for me if I never hear back from the organization, and it's just not sustainable. I've already submitted 42 applications. I've probably heard back from maybe 5 or 6 organizations. I've had interviews with maybe 3 or 4 of them, and none of them have gone to the next level. So spending all day working on one application is really not going to work, at least not in the sector that I'm in, and not in the place where I live, and not in this current environment right now. So I have to focus more on putting out a quality application, yes, but also focus on putting out numbers, a high quantity of applications, so that I can get a better return on my investment, as it were. So that's why you'll see as I'm applying and stuff, I'm saving things that I can use for later. So I have a references sheet that has all of my professional references on it, so I can just quickly copy and paste the information that I need into the application, or just upload the PDF, which is already there if I need it. I've got all of my template resumes based on the sector that I'm applying for. I've got all of my template cover letters based on the sector that I'm applying for. And as I've been filling out questions on these applications, I've been adding those answers to this document here so that I have them saved for later if I ever need to answer the same question on a different application. And then of course I'm saving everything as I go by organization here in these folders, so I can always go back and reference both the job description and the application, reuse any of the application materials, and also have that data for later if I get a call back from them or I have an interview and I want to refresh my memory what the organization's about or what the job was, read through the job description and the qualifications. So when they call me, I'm not like a total idiot trying to figure out, you know, who are they? Like, what is this position? Or even trying to figure out whether or not I even applied for the position. There was one position early last year that I got a call back for that I never applied for. And I knew because I didn't have any of the materials saved on my computer. I was like, what the heck? I've literally never heard of you before. It was the kind of thing where I applied for another position and then HR was like, well, you're not good for that one, but maybe this one will work instead, and it was very strange. I also have a buildable cover letter template in this folder, so if there's a cover letter that I need to make and it's not already created, then I have this document here that has a whole bunch of different qualities and like stories with each of those qualities. So I have a section here on project management that I can just copy and paste into a new cover letter and like edit as it needs to be. But like this is already talking about project management work that I've done. A section on international development, on education, on all of these different things that the jobs I apply for tend to ask for. Just to make it easier, I can like basically hodgepodge together a whole bunch of different qualities and make a unique cover letter. Like, let's say the job that I'm applying for calls for someone who's good with strategy, someone who does relationship management, and someone who does social media and design. Well, I can just copy in these 3 paragraphs, add an intro and an outro. I have the intro here and the ending here, and then just sub in, you know, these data points here, and then I have a cover letter sort of that I can just like do high level edits to instead of writing one from scratch every single time, which like it's the writing from scratch that really worries me and like makes me not want to do applications ever again. This is just my general resume. I use that if, you know, it's just like a low-key application, or, you know, I'm not really worried, or I think I just need something general. I just want to put something out quickly and not worry about doing any edits or anything. And then, yeah, then I have my job app spreadsheet where I'm keeping track of all the applications I'm doing, when I'm submitting them, what the job name is, where it is, what the salary expectations are. That way, one, I feel better about myself because I know how many applications I've submitted, even though it kind of feels like I have absolutely submitted nothing and I'm a loser. I know that that's not the case because, look, I have submitted 42 applications since February 12th. So that's quite a lot of applications. I'm doing all right. And then I also know, like, you know, if I got to an interview stage, of how many of these I got declined, how many maybe I didn't make it to the interview stage, or I made it to the interview stage and it didn't go well. I have notes on everything here. So yeah, it's just good to keep track of this stuff so that you have it for next time. And also the next time that I'm applying, I can look back on this and see what kind of positions was I applying for. Do I want to apply for those same types of positions again? Maybe do I want to apply for these same organizations again? And then the final thing that I'm putting together is this career standard operating procedure document. Basically, there are lots of things that you need to know when you're working, things that you need to remember, different systems you should put in place, either when it comes to applying for jobs or when it comes to starting a new job, or once you've been at a job for a long time. Things that I want to do to make my career experience better, to help me learn more things, and having it all written up into a document is one way for me to keep track of all of that. So slowly over time, I've been adding things to this document, and I will continue adding things to this document right now, mostly about the job search process, but as well when I'm onboarding and stuff, if there's anything I want to note to remember for the next time that I'm doing an onboard, you know, like certain questions to ask or things to remember or whatever, I will write it down here. That way I don't have to like reinvent the wheel again. I guess same deal as with the job applications. I always feel like, you know, after I do things for a little while, like really figure out a good system and I have it down, and then by the time I need to do it again, so much time has passed that I've completely forgotten how to do it correctly, and I make the same mistakes over and over again. So if I write it down, I take notes, and I have something to refer back to later, then it won't be a problem. I can just check my document and know what things to look out for, know what mistakes I've already made, and put those lessons into practice. So I'm gonna keep going. I have finished, let's see, I've submitted 4 applications so far, and I have about 1 million to go, so here we go, fun, fun, fun.
She holds the fool's gold, and her face is to the wind.
Okay, I'm gonna take a break. It's break time. That's too much. I'm like, how many applications in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 applications in. I'm already done. How do people do this? It's too hard. Okay, so Pomodoro went out the window. That just doesn't work for me. But I am 6 applications through. I think I started working at like, I don't know, like 11 or something. Maybe 11:30. Maybe earlier. Maybe 10. My interview ended around 10. So I think I started right after. I don't know. My brain is mush. But I'm going to take a break now. It is 2:30. So I've definitely been working on something. Maybe not this exactly, but I've been working on something since for the last 11, 12, 1, 2, 4.5 hours. So I think I could use a break. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video, which is probably a fatal mistake, but I'm gonna watch a short one, just one, and then get back to it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 tabs open with potential jobs to apply for. So basically I'm screwed. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so I'm heating up my lunch. I think I actually changed my mind. I'm going to keep applying until my lunch is ready to eat. And then when it's ready to, wow, brain, mush, brain, no work. When it's time to eat, then I will watch a YouTube video and eat my lunch, I believe. In the meantime, I will apply for more jobs. This is what happens when you procrastinate. If you just applied for a job a day, everything would be fine, but no, you don't apply for a job every day, and then suddenly you have to apply for 26 jobs in one day because you're a freaking idiot. I don't hate myself. I love myself. I do therapy. Self-love, self-care, no negative self-talk. Everything is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yep.
And she
Totally fine.
holds the fool's gold. Yeah, it's easy to pretend.
Good Lord, have mercy. There's a reason why people don't like working for the federal government, but I mean, the benefits are good. That application though, just like trying to get the resume the way that they want it to be is so hard. But it's fine. I think I finally finished, and now I'm just hunting down my academic transcript from Georgetown because they need that too. And then after that, I will move on to my next job app, which is nowhere near 20 whatever my original amount was. It's probably like my 8th one or something. Jeez. You know, things never go to plan, do they?
Life gets in the way. And he knows what's below. And it's a long fall back to land.
Seriously, I'm gonna give up soon. This is out of control. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 tabs open. What was I thinking? Okay, not as dramatic as I thought. It's only 11 tabs open. Some of them were duplicates, and some of them were just random searches, but still 11. Am I insane? I think I'm gonna end it here. I mean, I did a pretty good job. Let me show you. These are all the jobs I submitted today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 jobs today. It's 7 o'clock. So it's getting kind of late, and I've been up since 6:30, so it's been a long day for me. I hope this is inspiring to other people who are maybe on the job search and really hate applying for jobs just like me. Good luck to you. Good luck to me. We're all going to be fine. We're all doing fine. We all deserve jobs. And just because somebody doesn't accept you or you don't get the job that you wanted does not mean that it has anything to do with you. It's probably just bad luck. You know, it's like getting into Harvard, getting a job is. It's all random. It depends on a million different things, and it really could have zero to do with you or your qualifications. That's the pep talk that I needed. Thank you to myself. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching, and happy job hunting.